Scrap, appreciate that. He talked about Destination Zero. That's our campaign throughout the summer. That's exactly what we're doing. He said that Destination Zero was not a goal, right? And in my mind, Destination Zero is an expectation. Okay? So that's the way I look at it. That's the way you guys should look at it here for the rest of the summer. The bottom line is this weekend starts, all right, the 101 days, critical days of summer. This is a 4-day weekend. You got AATC Family Day on Friday, and then you have Memorial Day on Monday. If it's going to be anything like this week was, all right, it's going to be a beautiful weekend out there. And then how many folks are planning to go outside and do some kind of outdoor activity, whether it's grilling, boating, camping, backpacking, whatever you guys want to do? Yeah, I got 95% of the folks in here are doing that. Why? Because we're out of the winter months, we're in the summer months, and now we're going to get out there and start to do things. Okay? So the bottom line is you are our most critical resource when we are executing the mission. Okay? It's not the aircraft, it's not the equipment that are out there, all right? It's not these great big fancy buildings. The only way that we're going to execute this mission out here is with the folks that we have in this room, and you doing your duty day after day. Part of that duty is making sure you're being safe off duty too as well. If you look at the chart up here, on the very top line, you get 218, all right, off-duty mishaps and 30 on-duty mishaps during the 101 critical days of summer. So the focus is not things that are happening at work, it's the things that you guys are doing while you're out of work that's causing the mishaps out there, all right? So the campaign Destination Zero, all right, the goal is for the services to prevent that tragic loss of life, all right, during this summertime period. We're going to continue this all the way through this fall of this year, all right? Make sure that all of our military members and their family members have a mishap-free summer. We are executing the mission, okay? I want you to continue to execute that mission while you're off duty. And the last couple of bullets on here are kind of the important ones that I want to talk about. Ops tempo. Okay? Our ops tempo is pretty much stabilized, but what we're going to see is it's going to increase in here as we stand up with 101 here in a couple of weeks. They're going to start flying the F-35C. All right, we're going to get more F-35As on station. So the expectation is that we're actually picking up with the flying schedule. Instead of doing a 4-turn 2, we're going to start into a 6-turn 4 or a 6-turn 2 mentality. The Marines have been flying 10 lines a day for quite some time, and we'll continue that as well. All right. So the ops tempo is not going to back down at all during the on-duty side of the house. What is going to pick up is the summer weather. The rest of the folks coming here are not going to talk a whole lot about that. We're going to talk about some hurricane stuff. But the big one that I'd like to bring up is lightning. Okay? About 15 to 18 years ago, right here in the 33rd Fighter Wing, we lost an individual due to a lightning strike out on the flight line. Okay, that was back in the day. Some of us may remember when lightning within 3. Okay, that's when you cleared the flight line. As a result of that mishap, okay, we put it to a lightning within the 5, and the lightning strike, okay, that hit the individual was about the thunderstorms were about 4.5 miles away. So, no kidding. Right? When we say lightning within 5 and you're clearing the flight line, that doesn't mean to spend an extra 5 minutes taking care of the age, all right, doing other kind of work-related duties out there. That means right now, right, and supervisors, quad supers, the rest of those folks, we're getting folks back off the flight line, we're getting them into the hand. Yes, we're going to have some lost time, but it's much better to have the lost time in there, all right, than to lose a life as a result of a lightning strike. Got some shelters out there with lightning detection capability. Those are all good. But the objective is no kidding to clear us out. Okay? And we're going to go through a lot of that. There'll be morning thunderstorms. How many have been stationed here in Florida before? Okay, North Florida, a lot. So you know what I'm talking about. You're going to get a morning set of thunderstorms. It's going to clear out. It's going to drop down. And guess what? You're going to get an early afternoon set of well, and by the evening, it's beautiful again. So there's some expectations in there. For off-duty, okay, the number one reason folks have mishaps or loss of life is because of motor vehicles out there, okay? So making sure you're applying solid risk management when you're driving, all the things that Trap said, okay? I don't want to see a show of hands, but how many folks have texted, all right, while they're driving? And if you have done that, you probably cleared your flight path, right, or the road out in front of you to make sure that there was nobody coming one direction or another. And while you were in the middle of that texting, okay, actually hit the center line and felt the bumps going down, or you actually hit the other side and felt the bumps on the other side. You go, oh, I corrected that, it's okay, all's good, and then you went right back to texting again. I would fare to guess that if you're an individual that texts while you drive, at least 98% of you have gone through one of those particular situations, even if you're talking on the cell phone, okay? If you've got a cell phone in there, get the Bluetooth capability so that it can talk to you through the vehicle or pull over. That's what I do, is pull over and then put it on speaker mode and then go and drive off as required with your cell phone settings as well. So please, all right, don't text and drive, okay, because you never know what's going to come up if you're spending the next down. Right. Boating, another big one. This is what there is to do here in Northwest Florida. I will show of hands how many folks plan to either go out with a buddy, friend, have your own boat, do some boating this summer. Okay? That's about half of you. I bet it ends up being a lot more than that. The one key that I'll talk about in boating, okay, is there's great areas to go down here in Crab Island. The number one killer in boating accidents, obviously, is people getting caught up in the props underneath. So if there are folks that are swimming around your boat, or you're a friend in somebody else's boat, and there are people in the water, please do not have the engine running, all right? I get it if you're skiing and you're doing that stuff around, but a lot of folks have been swimming around the boat, just turn the motor off, okay? Let them all get back into the boat, everybody's clear, turn it back on. The other one is a thing called bow riding. All right, that's where folks will sit up on the bow of the boat, okay, and then they'll bounce, hit a wake, and then guess what ends up happening? Folks bounce off the front of the boat and then go underneath it. That's the number one killer on boating accidents. And there is no way the driver can stop the boat and get the prop stopped before it ends up going to the engine. So please don't bow ride. There are seats up in there for your kids, your family, yourselves to sit in and go with. All right. And the last one up there, weather threats. Lightning just doesn't strike here at Eglin or on the flight line. There's a lot of folks who can go out there golfing. There's a lot of folks that are going to go out there boating too as well. You can see the thunderstorms coming. All right. You all have cell phones too as well. A lot of that has radar images, that kind of stuff. Making sure that you're staying away from the thunderstorms. If you see something that's going on, you're out there on the golf course, go to the golf course, get yourself into a safe location, and then once it clears, get back out there and have a great time. So, solid risk management is what we're looking at overall. Okay, take care of yourselves, all right, so that we as a team can take care of the mission. And you see the slide up there, destination 0, all right? That's what we're really looking at. So, 0 mishaps, 0 fatalities, okay? 0 lost working days, right? No DUIs, no alcohol-related incidents up here, and no suicide, please. What all of those mean, okay, is that we're good women out there taking care of each other. And if you see something out that's going on, please do not hesitate to step in and be assertive, like Draft's talking about. Okay, questions for me? All right, have a great weekend. This weekend, I know we've got some wrap-up stuff here at the end. I've got a video of General Rice that I'll show you at the end too as well. And it promises to be a great summer with a lot of transitions going on too as well. Okay, with that, go ahead.